everybody. Welcome in. My name is Matt Price. It's nice to see you today. Before we start, the first thing I have to say today is I want to thank Marissa. I see that you're watching, and I got the care package that you sent me. Thank you very much for that. The little Keebler Elf fudgy things, those reminded me of when I was a kid. I feel like I used to eat that little cookie when I was a kid. So thanks for that. I drank the chamomile tea last night. It was very delicious. And yeah, that was very kind of you. Thank you for sending that. So I'm here this afternoon to guide us through some breathing exercises that we will combine with rhythms. Now, you don't need a drum in order to participate today. A lot of this stuff, or I should say all of this, you can actually do, yes, thank you. All of this you can do either using your body, or if you have something at home like a can, an empty coffee can, or a bucket, or some kind of container that makes sound, you can use that as well. I'm going to demonstrate some of the examples today using my body, and then some of them I'm going to demonstrate using this djembe. So whatever you have at home is totally fine. And what we're going to start with today is just kind of like loosening up our bodies a little bit. We did the same thing last week, I believe, but this is just kind of a nice middle of the day sort of stimulation. Maybe you've been sitting all day at the computer on Zoom calls or whatever else you've been doing. So this is just kind of a nice way to wake everything up. What we're going to do is take the tips of our fingers, kind of make like a shape like this. We're going to start out tapping on the top of our head. And if you want, you can close your eyes. I'll guide us through all of this with my voice. You can leave your eyes open if you'd like. And while you're tapping, this can be like a nice light tap. While you're tapping, you can start to focus in on your breath. So we're eyes closed. We're tapping and stimulating our bodies, top of our head, and we're breathing. Now we're just gonna move our hands around our heads a little bit. So I can come around to the back of my head, tapping my neck, the sides, above my ears, behind my ears, get the forehead, breathing in, letting it out with a little sound. Gonna tap above my eyebrows, come around to the sides of my eyes, down underneath my eyes. Tap my nose, cheeks, jaw, tapping my neck. Nice and easy. You don't have to do this hard. Now getting down to my shoulders, breathing deep. Right on my collarbone. Now I'm going to come down right over top of my heart. Then I'm going to go down. I'm going to hit the ribs a little bit. Get the sides, get the armpits maybe. Let's actually also do each arm. So I'm going to tap my left arm with my right arm. And I'm using my knuckles here, but you can use your fingers. Breathing. I'm going to switch over. I'm going to do my right arm, tapping, nice and easy. Tapping and breathing, tapping and breathing. All right, now I'm down. I'm going to tap on my stomach, come around to my back, get my lower back a little bit. Tapping and breathing. Get my hips. Now I'm going to come down onto my legs. Tap the front of my legs. And go around to the back side a little bit. Now coming down to my shins and my calves. And all the way down to my feet. Tapping and breathing. Don't forget to breathe. I'm going to work my way back up until I end up on my lap, like this. So I'm just tapping back and forth. And I'm going to soften this a bit. So instead of raising the heel of my hand, this part, up off of my leg. I'm going to keep that on my leg. And now I'm just tapping my fingers, nice and light, back and forth. Close your eyes if it's comfortable. Just notice how you feel for a moment. Really wakes up your whole body. Take a deep breath in with me. Hold it for a moment. Let it out. Take a deep breath in with me. Hold it in. Let it go. One more. Deep breath in. And let it go. And we'll slowly bring the tapping to a pause. All right. So I'm going to grab my drum here, demonstrate these next few examples using the drum. But again, you can continue to use your body if you want. And I'm going to open up the invitation to use any part of your body that you'd like to tap on. So when you're sitting, the tops of the legs work nice as kind of a main sound. But you know, if you want to use your stomach or like, you can really tap anywhere. But what we're going to try is just a couple different rhythmic patterns to follow along with. So I'll play the pattern on my drum, and at home, just do your best to copy what you think you hear. If it's not perfect, that's okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just smile, and don't forget to breathe. So we're connecting movement in our body with the sound that it creates and kind of a slow, circular breathing. All right, here's your first pattern. New one, here we go. All right, new one. Gonna rub our hands, deep breath in. Lift arms up overhead. Good. Got your arms up overhead, right? I can't see you. All I can do is trust. Now get ready. On my count, we go back to the drum. Ready? You ready? Rub it harder. Rub it faster. 4, 3, 2, drum. Back and forth, nice and easy. Get ready? We're going to come to a stop all together. All 33,000 of us. And 4, 3, 2, 1, break. Good. All right. Let's try a different hand pattern. So I'm gonna instead of doing like single notes, one note back and forth, right, left, we're gonna try 2 notes in each hand. So we'll start it slow, and we'll go slow for maybe like 30 seconds to a minute, and then we'll try a second round where we go a little bit faster. So for this first round, we're gonna go this fast. We're gonna go right, left, right, left. Just getting used to the pattern. Do your best. Smile. Don't forget to breathe. Right, left. If you get lost, just take a second, shake it out, join back in. Right, left. Right, left. Very nice. We're gonna go for like 10 more seconds. So we got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cool. Now we're going to try it a little bit faster. So if you get lost or confused, like I said, you can stop if you need to, take a second, shake it out, and just try to join back in. So you could, try to go for as long as you can, and if you sort of fall out of it and need to take a break, that's fine. But the idea here is you can push yourself a little bit beyond where you think your comfort zone is. And with patterns like this, with any kind of drumming, muscle memory plays a big part in it. So the more you do it, the easier it'll get, because over time your body starts to understand the pattern, and gradually it becomes easier and you can do it quicker. So we'll go maybe about this fast. Right, left, right, left. Smiling. Breathing. Right, left. If you feel comfortable with the pattern, you can kind of put some more movement into it. Make it more of like an aerobic thing. So get my shoulders and my torso moving. And right, left. You can swim into it. Right, left, right, left. Move your head with it. Deep breath in. Let it out with sound. Ah. Right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. Doing great. The more you do it, the easier it gets. Let's speed it up a little bit. Right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. If you can't hang at this speed, that's okay. Try your best. We're going to speed it up as fast as we can. So a little faster. Right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left. A little faster. A little faster. As fast as you can. All right, get ready. We're all stop together. 4, 3, 2, 1. So we all have our limits of where we can take that speed. But it's kind of like, you don't really know where the threshold of how fast you can go is until you try to push beyond it. So something that I teach in my drumming lessons is that it is very, very good to go slow. I always tell students to go as slow as you need to in order to do it correctly. So for example, this pattern we're trying right, right, left, left. Go so slow that you do it correct. Even if you have to go right, right, left, left. It's better to be slow and intentional and really ingrain the correct pattern, not only into the physical muscle memory, but also into your mind. Because every time you do it correctly, it kind of sends like a little trigger into your brain that's like, yes, yes, I can do it. Yes, I can do it. Yes, I can do it. So it's kind of a more empowering experience to do it slow and correct. So that's one aspect. However, if you want to learn how to get faster, you do have to push yourself. So you stay in those slow comfort zones, but then every now and then you push it as far as you can. And you'll get to a point, like sort of a breaking point, so to speak. And that's kind of like where you lose control over your body and your brain connection. So this is how you practice drums and how you get better at it, just as a side note. Okay, let's do like one more pattern, and then we'll finish out today with just a nice relaxing breathing exercise. So this pattern, we're going to shift gears and go into a group of 3. So if everybody can count to 3, it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, and we kind of put an emphasis on 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, whichever dominant hand you are, whether you're right-handed or left-handed, that's going to be kind of your leading hand. So when you say the number 1, you're going to play with your dominant hand. I'm right-handed, so I'm going to use my right hand. So when I say the number 1, I play my right hand. When I say it, I play it. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Breathing. 1, 2, 3. Smiling. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Couple more. Dominant hand on the number 2. On number 1, I should say. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. Last one. Good. Now, you're going to take your non-dominant hand, which for me is my left hand, and I'm going to play that on the number 2 and 3. So now we kind of have this little 3-note pattern that will sound like this. So, accent, light, light. Loud, soft, soft. Loud, soft, soft. 1, 2, 3. it's helpful to count out loud, I swear. When you say it, you play it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Smiling. Breathing. Don't hit your lamp. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Now we'll speed it up a little bit. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. We're gonna try to speed it up a little more. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Somebody throw a thumbs up if you think we can do faster. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. There's one thumbs up. Good. All right, we'll go a little more. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right, left, left, right, left, left, right, left, left. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh, there's a bunch. All right, should we go more? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Luke says keep rocking. Luke's a drum set player. He can hang on this. Here we go. And we'll slow it back down. When I'm playing a hand drum, I can only get so fast with it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right, left, left, right, left, left. 1, 2, 3. One more time. Right, left, left. Good. Congratulations, everybody. You just learned how to play a triplet. Very good job. So 3 evenly spaced notes. We're counting to 3. 1, 2, 3. So to finish out today, we're going to do just a very simple breathing exercise. And if you've tuned in to any of these other live streams that I've been doing, this whole time I've basically been preaching and teaching the square breathing technique, which I think is a good one. But today we're going to talk about triangle breathing because we finished out in 3 today. Okay, so picture a triangle, 3 sides, and we're going to attach a breathing to each side of this. Now, the secret with the triangle breathing, though, is that it's not even on all 4 sides. So what we're going to actually do is we're going to take, we're going to experiment with this a little. So we're going to take a 6 count breath in, and then we're going to hold for a 4 count, and then we're going to breathe out for an 8 count. Okay? So 6 in, hold for 4, out for 8. 6 in, hold for 4, out for 8. Here we go. I'll count it in, and I'll count 8 to get us into it. We'll go about this fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. Breathe in. Now hold it. Breathe out. 3, 4. In. Hold. 2, 3. Breathe out. In. Hold your breath. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. In. Hold. Breathe out. Keep going. 6 count in. Now hold. 4 count. Out for an 8. I'm going to stop talking because it's hard to do the breathing and the counting. So here we go. In. Couple more rounds. Last time. All the way out. Breathe normal. So I'm curious, there's a few people watching. If you want to leave in the comments, I'm curious if you've tried the square breathing versus the triangle breathing, which one do you like better and maybe why? When it comes to drumming and music, I like square breathing because it's kind of like putting us into 4/4, 4 beats per measure and 4 measure cycles. So that's kind of an easy one as a drummer or a musician playing like contemporary music to apply the square breathing to our music because it kind of links up. The triangle breathing, I think, is a nice one because we are taking you inhale for a shorter amount of time than you exhale, which has a lot of benefits in like down regulating your nervous system. So that's a helpful one if you need to relax. Now, if you feel like you need some energy, you can do it in the opposite direction where you actually take longer inhales, shorter exhales. So just as, that's something that maybe you want to try throughout your week. So let's see. All right. So I'm going to wrap it up there. We're at about 30 minutes. So thanks for watching, everybody, whether you're watching live or you're watching it later in the day or the week after it's posted. My name again is Matt Price, and I want to thank Jana Marie Foundation and Marissa for this wellness break activity. And thank you all for watching. You can find me here on Facebook, facebook.com/MattPriceDrumming, or online, mattpricedrumming.com. And currently offering Zoom lessons and online rhythm coaching. So just send me a message or get a hold of me on my website if you want more information about that. Otherwise, thanks everybody, and I'll see you next time.